So there's a huge problem with Final Fantasy VII Rebirth that has fans a bit concerned. And with the launch less than 2 weeks away, players are a bit worried. Fortunately, Square Enix has responded with some pretty awesome news. Let's talk about it. What's up everybody, it's your boy Saga bringing you awesome fast information regarding all things PlayStation gaming. If you enjoy content that respects your time, hit the like button to get this video out to other gaming fans, but if you didn't like the video, leave me a dislike so I know exactly where to improve. So if you watched Sony's State of Play a week or so ago, you know that we got the opportunity to jump in and try the demo for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Now the reception for the demo went pretty well, with one minor or major problem depending on who you ask: performance mode. You see, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth has both a performance mode as well as a graphic mode. In graphic mode, it prioritizes graphics, leaving the frame rate at about 30, but the graphics look amazing. Now, like many of you, I didn't buy a PlayStation 5 to play at 30 FPS, so with the performance mode, you're supposed to be able to play at 60 FPS. Of course, the graphical quality is not going to be anywhere near as good as the graphic mode, but for the 30 FPS increase, it's understandable. Unfortunately, shortly after the launch of the demo, we started seeing reports of less than stellar performance. While maintaining 60 FPS was fairly fine, the gameplay appeared blurry. Now, as you can imagine, fans were pretty concerned about this, and considering we're less than 2 weeks away from the launch, understandably so. Luckily and promptly, Square Enix responded with this. The update for Final Fantasy VII Rebirth demo, scheduled for February the 21st, will appear with improvements to the visual quality when selecting performance mode from the graphic options. The same improvement will also be applied to the full game. So yeah, it looks like Square Enix is right on top of it, making sure not only the upcoming update for the demo on the 21st looks good, we'll talk about that in just a second, but also the full release performance mode is going to be fixed for launch. Now, I'm not one of those players who care heavily for FPS. As long as I hit my 60 and it's not blurry, I'm fine. And I imagine most players won't complain either. 60 FPS and non-blurry gameplay is more than reasonable of an expectation for a PS5 in 2024, so I'm glad that Square Enix was on top of this. Now on to the update for the 21st. For those of you who downloaded and played Final Fantasy VII Rebirth demo, hopefully you didn't uninstall it after playing, because alongside the performance mode update, we're going to be getting a whole new region to explore, the Juno region. Now obviously, one of the biggest draws to Rebirth is the addition of the open world element of the game. While Final Fantasy VII Remake was an amazing game in its own right, Rebirth is stepping it up, adding in a more open world focus. Let's just hope the performance mode does well in the open world when it gets unveiled on the 21st and the full launch. Either way, it looks like Square Enix has Final Fantasy VII Rebirth all taken care of, and hopefully we have a smooth launch. Ideally, smoother than what's happening over at Shift Up with the recent ridiculous drama involving Stellar Blade. The video on screen now breaks all that down. Check it out.